Hey guys, and welcome to my new channel. My name is Christian Pluguez. I'm an FTM transgendered man, and I'm starting this channel to explain my life experiences transitioning in New York and just trying to get a mindset of someone who's closer to my age for a YouTuber, because most of the YouTube influencers who are FTM are between the ages of 18 and 24, except for, Chase Ross, who's closer to my age. But I'm 30 years old, and I want to give people closer to my age and living with my experiences somebody to at least see that they're not alone. So I came out as transgendered when I was 24 years old. I always knew there was something different about me from a very young age, but growing up in a Roman Catholic household, being gay was hard enough. And that's what I thought I was for a long time. I just thought I was a butch lesbian because I liked girls, but I always felt that wasn't right. I felt more like a straight man than I did a lesbian, and I hated my body. I just didn't have the words for it until I met a friend of mine around the age of 24 who was transitioning himself. And after having 2 or 3 conversations with him, it absolutely dawned on me that I was transgendered and I needed to do something about it. Around the same time, I had met my now wife. So she was the first person I ever really came out to, because we had just started dating and I didn't want her to be with somebody she didn't want to be with. So I explained everything to her, and she was really supportive and has been with me through this whole process, and I do really appreciate her for it. But from what I've been seeing on YouTube, it's always somebody figures out they have dysphoria at like 17 years old, they run to the doctor, they get on T, they have, top surgery within 6 months of going on T, and it just seems like people are rushing into these decisions at a very young age. Now, I look back on tattoos I got when I was 18 and I regret them. So I strongly recommend for anybody out there transitioning to take your time, really think about it, and there's no rush. I didn't start hormone therapy until 3 years after I started transitioning. And I still have not had top surgery. I've been on hormone therapy for 16 months now. I do have an appointment in April with Dr. Bluebon. She has a very long waiting list, but she also has amazing results at NYU. So it's worth the wait for me to get the results I want. I understand other people, their dysphoria is so bad, they just want it done tomorrow and they'll go to any surgeon, but you pay for what you get. So I really haven't seen a lot of people my age out there on YouTube transitioning, giving their stories. When it comes to my age range, I grew up I was born in 1988. I grew up in the late 90s, the early 2000s. And when I first came out, me and my girlfriend were the only lesbian couple in our school. The following year, it became like a fashion statement, and all the girls wanted to be bisexual or whatever. So I understand that things become trendy, and it's like the trendy thing to do is to be transgendered right now. It can cause horrible repercussions if you're not actually transgendered and you start to transition. So like I said, you really need to take your time on this. I personally don't like the fact that the medical community had gotten rid of the guidelines of being in therapy for at least 1 year before going on hormone therapy. I think that was a great thing, you know, for a person to actually sit down and go to therapy for a year and really discuss all of the things that worried them and their dysphoria, what they perceived as dysphoria that might have been body dysmorphia, and really get an understanding of the mental illness they're suffering from. And I don't like to say that word, mental illness. It's not really a mental illness. You know, it's more of a development in the womb that was altered because I was given a male brain and a female body while I was in the womb. It has nothing to do with a mental disorder. That's just the way it happened. And it happens to more people than you think. But I just really want to see more people my age out there in the community trying to support. I don't like what's going on in the community right now with a lot of transgenders and non-binary people. Don't get me wrong, I understand it. It's just a little confusing to me because if you don't see yourself as either sex, then you're asexual, not non-binary. I completely understand being transgendered and gay, or transgendered and bisexual, but this non-binary, gender fluid stuff, for me, it's just becoming too much, and it gives Republicans and the alt-right reasons to point at us and say, see, they just want to make anything up, and next thing you know, bringing up bestiality and all that stuff, when in all actuality, we're just trying to live our lives. We've been here, we've always have, even though we might have been discriminated against or jailed or institutionalized, we've always been here. And unfortunately, because of things in the past, like being institutionalized and jailed, people like me were very afraid to come out and discriminated against myself. And I suffered deep depression for it. I suffered anxiety for it. I became a drug addict. I got involved in crime. And these are all things I will talk about in other videos in depth. But I just wanted to give everyone an understanding of who I am right now and what I want to do with this channel. So if you guys want to comment below and give me anything to talk about, want to show me videos of what's going on in the trans community, I'd be more than happy to view them. I'd be more than happy to answer any of your questions. But this channel for me is supposed to be therapeutic because I am 30 years old, transgendered, and homeless, trying to recover from narcotics in New York City. And I'm not getting much support from the government, and I don't have any family support, and I've lost most of my friends to overdoses. So I'm in a low point in my life, and I'm trying to reach out for help through the YouTube community, and I'm hoping that this might help me get out of my depression, and I don't know, help me find a job, a home, rebuild my marriage because I'm currently separated, and just feel like I'm loved. So I thank you guys for watching this video, and there will be more to come. I am getting a real magic packer this Monday. I will do a unboxing video, and I am getting minoxidil in the next week, and I will start doing videos on that because I'm tired of looking like a 12-year-old boy and I want to grow a beard already. So, just to conclude this video, I love you guys out there. If this video helps at least one person, then I've done my job, and you're not alone. Peace out.